Hi. It's Katherine from KatherinePfeiffer.com, and I am really excited to be in here chit-chatting with you today about how to make soul-aligned decisions. So, I have been talking about soul alignment a lot lately, soul-aligned leadership, soul-aligned leaders. I just released the Aligned AF Toolkit, and there's been some people who've come back to me and said, Katherine, what's all this soul aligned stuff? How do I make soul aligned decisions? How do I get soul aligned? And I have a couple of thoughts for you today since a few people asked. And so I thought I'd do a vlog and share in the Conscious and Visionary Queens blog, vlog, a-log, a little community of conscious and visionary queens. I wanted to pop in and talk with you about what that is and what that means. So I go very in depth about what soul aligned and what alignment means to me and how I define it. I even came up with some concepts in the Aligned AF Toolkit. And I really dive into that deeply, so I won't get into that here. But what I will get into is how to really know how to make a soul-aligned decision. And you can apply this to anything. You can apply this to what you're going to eat next. You can apply this to what time you're going to go to bed. You can apply this to the next investment that you make in your life or your business, whether or not the t-shirt that you want from a particular store is the right one for you. You can do this for whatever you would like. And some of it's really easy, some of it takes a little bit of time. So the first thing that I would recommend that you do is to really tap into your intuition. And to do that, I like to figure out where in my body my intuition lies first. Mine is my gut. That's where my intuition lies. Other people have said other things like their shoulders or their head or their hearts. So figure out where that lies for you first. Then the next thing to do is to actually really tap into that with the question, is this soul aligned? So let's take this example. Let's say you're wanting to invest in a coach for the work that you do. You know, coaching is really big right now. I'm a coach, and I invest in coaches. I like to invest in myself. I like to circulate money that way, but I also like to continue to work on myself. So not only am I more present in the world, but I'm also really walking my talk or talking my walk, one of the two. So let's say that there's this investment and there's a coach out there and you're kind of wondering about working with this coach. How would you make a soul-aligned decision about that? Well, first I would recommend tapping into your intuition. Maybe take a few deep breaths, maybe close your eyes, maybe like move your body a little bit, but just tap into that. So like for me, I'll close my eyes, tap into my gut and breathe into it and just wonder, am I interested in working with this coach or not? And sometimes the answer is easy as that. Sometimes it takes a little bit more. A high investment, a high dollar, means that there's some risk involved, right? You are investing your time and your energy in your up level, but you're also investing time and energy into this other person. And will it be a good investment? And it's a big question to ask yourself. So I would recommend journaling, asking yourself, asking your guides, your higher power, your higher self. Just ask away in your journal or in an audio video, audio recording about, does this feel good? Is this soul aligned? Yes or no? And if it's an I don't know, and that's where, because you're writing about it, you're not sure, and it still continues to be, I just don't know. Ask yourself and question your doubt and ask yourself, is this doubt fear? Or is this doubt because it does not feel soul aligned? Usually, fears will be answers. You might have a fear about well, what if I don't make my money back? Or what if there's not a return on investment, whatever that is? Um, what if I fail? What if I don't follow through? What if something gets in the way? There's all kinds of fears that we could have about investing in ourselves by investing in a guide, and it can really be scary. It can be scary to invest in ourselves that way. I know for me, I've invested in functional medicine and health coaching and business coaching and courses after courses because I was super curious. And sometimes those decisions, most of them were soul aligned, some of them were just based out of fear. So here's the second part. I tend to invest in things because I'm afraid. Like I don't know it. I don't have it. I don't get it. But then I invest in something because I think that person has the answer. And if I don't do it in a soul aligned way, if I make a decision based out of fear, usually I'm disappointed. So when you're thinking about, is what's holding me back, is what's getting in the way of the next step of the process, fear? What are those fears? Are they legitimate? What do I need to do around it? Or is it my gut telling me, don't do this? So like that other side of like me investing in things that really weren't soul aligned. If I had dealt with my fears or dealt with whatever was going on for myself, maybe I wouldn't have invested those dollars into that thing. Maybe I would have anyway. Who knows? Can't rewrite history. So, but this is the way that you get soul aligned when you're making decisions. Tap into your intuition, your gut, your heart, whatever that is. Do lots of journaling. Ask for help. Even ask for help from people around you. I know there have been plenty of times where there's one example. I have a great example. Last year, I was thinking about joining this mastermind. And on paper, it looked amazing, but there was something holding me back. And it was a good investment. And so I went to my husband and I talked with him about it. And we had this long conversation. And of course, he said, do what you feel is right. But by talking with him, I knew it was not the right decision to invest in this mastermind. And I didn't. And later on, I was really glad that I didn't. Other things kind of came up in emails and other things that really caused me to realize that this particular provider is fabulous, but not so aligned to me. And I was really, really glad that I didn't make that. I made the decision not to join that mastermind. So, and then there are other things where, like right now, I'm working with a coach. I'm crazy about her. I want to go to the next level with her and what that is in her business. And I know that it's 100% soul aligned because I feel connected to her work. I know it's of high value. And I know that I end up getting results from the work that I do with her. So when you are making that decision, first of all, don't put it off. Make the decision, yes or no. Move on. You can do this about anything. Even that t-shirt that you're thinking about getting from whatever fun store you're shopping at. Am I buying this because I just want to fulfill something inside me? Or does this t-shirt feel really soul aligned? And you'll know. So I am sending my love. If you would like to dive into this further, I highly recommend that you check out the Aligned AF Toolkit. It's super great. It's got 4 components to it. I am in love with it. I go back and actually do it myself because I think it's so much fun. It really gets into the concepts of like an alignment spectrum and that we're on an alignment spectrum at any given part of our day. It talks about alignment realms. It talks about which are the realms around us. It talks about things you can do to get into alignment, things to really open up your alignment. And we talk about it on all kinds of levels, like social media, mind, body, and soul, work, relationships, money. Whew, we get into a lot in a very condensed way. So I totally think it's amazing. I did create it, but it's one of the better things that I've created. And I'm really excited about it. I mean, I love everything I've created. Now I'm getting a little bit. I love everything that I create. This, I'm super excited about it because I just created it. So anyway, I hope that you are doing well today, and I wish you very, very well. Have a great day. Bye.